right behind me, I got all my water shoes, boots to socks to tennis shoe style water shoes. And I'm gonna go through every one of them. I've been collecting them and trying and using lots of different water shoes for 5 or 6 years now. And I think I have a good grasp on what I need for the situation and for what I'm gonna be doing. Now, most of these shoes back here, I don't wear hardly at all. And a couple of them maybe are just like 1 or 2 times. So I'm gonna go through them from my least used to my most used. So if you want to see the ones I use at the most, you can skip to the end. But I'm gonna start and I'm gonna go through a few different ones, and some of the ones that I least use might fit what you need better. And I'm just gonna give you my take on them and what I think about it. All right, my least used boots are these neoprene style rubber bottom, and they are very good for sand, terrible for about everything else I do. Now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have links for everything, because some of these I don't even know, but I'll try to put links for some stuff. If not, you can look it up. This is called Flat Boots G2. If you need a boot that you wear in mainly sand, I think this would be good. It keeps everything out. It's terrible on rocks because it's so slippery. It's kind of heavy. Just not the greatest for what I like to use, but there are certain situations I feel like these are going to be great boots. But yeah, neoprene style here to hard rubber and just a rubber solid bottom. Now this one might surprise you that I don't use these much, but these are Chodas and are very good, and it's a felt soled boot. I don't know, remember if they make this style still. You can, but they make a lot of styles, and there's a lot of brands that make this style. I got all kinds of dirt all over that one, but they got little spots to screw in bolts in there for that little grip. It's felt sole already. They keep out, they're great in rocks and slippery water. They keep out rocks and everything because they're very high. I don't like wearing them that much at all in the summer, but I will wear them in the winter when I'm wearing waders, because they're very solid, but I don't move very fast in them. So they slow me down. I don't care for them kayaking or wet wading. I feel like they're just a little too bulky. Now, they might work good for you, and if you walk slow, I like to move so much. If you want to just get out there and stand still and hold your ground on slippery rocks, these are great for that. And these are what I'll use in colder water when I'm already wearing waders most of the time. Here's a pair if you look for something really cheap. There's like 10 different ones of these, and they're all different brands, and I think they're all the same. This one's called Raqua, R-A-C-Q-U-A, Raqua, I guess. Very, very lightweight, bendable. You can fold these up and put them in a bag, have for an extra pair of shoes for like 30 bucks. These have a solid rubber bottom where some have a cork bottom or a styrofoam bottom. And I feel like the rubber holds up a little bit better. If you're kayaking or you just want to go swimming, doing some light hiking, these are very good, very cheap. You can use them one time thumb away. If you wade in these more than a few times, they just tear apart. But for what they are, they're very good, easy. I like to have a couple of pairs of these. I usually keep a pair. I got a brand new pair in my truck just to have if I want to throw on some shoes and wear them. Pretty simple, pretty easy, just super simple rubber water shoes. Now this is something interesting. These aren't exactly shoes or boots. These are called cloaks made by Choda. It's a really cool idea. This is a felt bottom, and these are slip-ons. You slip these over your shoes, and you have a felt bottom shoe. You can wear these barefoot, but they're not really made for that. They're made for slipping over boots. So check this out. This right here is Velcroed on. Oh, man. So you can peel that bottom off. You put your slippers on, slip these over your shoes, and then you stand on the Velcro part and it sticks right to the bottom. I've wore these over tennis shoes, over boots, over several different things. It's one of those setups and designs for certain people that you can just keep these in your truck and you throw them over your shoe. I really should use these more often, but I kind of forget. But they work very well to add a felt bottom to whatever you're wearing whether it's your regular wading boots that are non-felt bottom, or tennis shoes, or basically anything. So they're called Cloak, and they're also made by Chota, which Chota makes a lot of really high-end, more geared towards trout fishing, but you can use it for whatever. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm not sure what they cost. Maybe I'll just pair a link. Also, you know, you just kind of have these away for whenever you need them for the right situation, or you carry it in your backpack. You put them on when you get to the water. If you're hiking in somewhere, blue lining, you got to hike in with like some rugged boots. You get to the water, you throw these on, take them off when you leave. Now let's go to just regular muck boots, and obviously these are heavy. Plus I wear a size, what are these? I think these are 14s and they fit me. I wear 14s or 15s in boots, but they're gonna be big old heavy boot. And these actually have a leak in them somewhere. I can't remember where it's at. I stepped on something and stabbed a hole. I remember the last time I wore these. But these are great. I'm pulling these out in the winter when it's cold and I'm bank fishing or I'm going through muddy situations. I don't like wearing these in kayaks because they're so heavy. Now I have done it before, but it's not ideal. Obviously great for mud, muck, rocks, wintertime. In the summer, or if it's warm at all, these things will burn me up. And these are Pro Snake, Wetland Pro Snake boots. So they got, if you look up muck boots, they have lots of different designs, some for winter, some for insulated, some for snakes, there's a lot of different ones out there. 100 to 150 bucks. Great to have throughout the winter. Other than that, I really just kind of stick them away. These ones are kind of dried out, and I think I have a hole. I probably will buy another pair. As soon as it gets cold, I'll probably buy another pair of these. They're pretty comfortable to wear for the most part. They're not as comfortable as tennis shoes, of course, but it's another boot, another water shoe, just kind of have in your arsenal. These are the newest addition that I've been able to purchase, and I haven't wore these in probably 6 months. These are the NRS Boundary Water boots, kind of designed, I think they're designed for kayaking as far as I know. I saw kayakers wearing these and they've gotten more and more popular, and they've gotten pretty popular over the last couple of years. I'm not sure how long they've been out. So we have just a solid boot, rubber bottom, not too thick, not too heavy, with neoprene going up pretty high. When you're getting in and out of your kayak, I'm really only using this for kayaking and in the winter and when it's cold. A lot of times I get in my kayak and I'm wearing what I'm wearing right now. Now I've been getting little comments. I've had a few comments recently about my Hey Dudes, but I like them. Getting older, I like more comfortable stuff. And when I'm going out kayaking, most of the time, if I'm doing something on a lake, I'm wearing Hey Dudes. If I'm doing something in a river, I'm wearing my water shoes, some kind of water shoes, because I'm probably stepping out. These are great for winter lake fishing. Even I'm probably going to take these more for winter river fishing, where I might have to get out and step out a few times. So, you know, you can step, that's probably 12 to 14 inches at least. If I need to step in the water to get into my kayak, or I need to step out of my water, I'm in a river and I got to get out in the shallow area to get out to kind of maneuver around an obstacle, and I don't want my feet to get wet. These are very good. I have wore these wading a couple times, and they're not really designed for that. They're not very comfortable. Not a lot of support in here. It doesn't really have a lot of heel support. It's pretty flat, but these are light. They will burn your feet up if it's hot. I like them to make these another color other than black, but most of the time I'm going to wear these in the winter, and that's why they sit around. I wouldn't leave these outside. You don't want all that drying out, so I'd leave this stuff inside. Now, a lot of these shoes I leave outside because they're all wet. These are going to dry off. They're not like wet all through, so I like to keep them inside for the most part, especially throughout the summer, and then I bring them out for the wintertime. All right, we're getting into some more comfortable shoes that I'm gonna wear a lot. Now, these are a wore out pair of Chota hybrids. I think they're called HBD 800s. And you might be able to see through that, but This is a boot style tennis shoe feeling, very lightweight wading shoe. You can wear with waders or without, and I've wore these a lot. These are probably one of the most comfortable and like best wading shoes out of the box. Now the downside, I have shrunk these. I've gone through a few pair because I use them so much. And then when the sun like dries them out, but the in and out of the water has shrunk up these parts and kind of tears it away. The bottom part has held up very well. It's very solid. They're made out of very lightweight material. They keep this is one of the best at keeping rocks, gravel, and everything out of my shoes compared to the rest that I'm going to show. So this is a great in between a boot and a tennis shoe, and I really like them. Other than them, like they tear up, kind of wear out quicker than I'd like. Other than that, you know, if you want something that's going to probably do the best, give you a little bit of ankle support, keep all the gravel out, be very lightweight. You can get in and out of the water. As soon as you step out of the water, they're draining out really quick. This is all drainable stuff right here. You can walk through the woods in them and then get in the water, stuff like that. So that's what I like about these. That's the Chota Hybrid 800s. Great shoe for that situation. Now we're moving on to some of the final ones here. So here we are towards the end. Now I'll show you the reasons why I use these last shoes the most. It's mainly convenience and just practicality. Let's go with Columbia performance fishing gear. I'm not sure what the style is. Now this is an old style. They just renewed them, and you can tell these have been dried out. I've had these for a while, and there's another pair. Oh, these are the old ones. There's another pair over there, a little bit newer. Plus, I'm probably going to order another pair of these. Now, why do I like these shoes? First reason, they're like 50, 60 bucks. They're very cheap. I know they just came out with a new style, like they upgraded them a little bit. Got kids yelling somewhere. What are they doing? I got to move out in the country. Yeah, I'm looking to buy some land somewhere soon. The Columbias make some really good shoes because we got another pair we're going to go over, but these are super easy, super comfortable. Well, not like extremely comfortable, but comfortable enough, simple enough, cheap enough to just kind of be a great water shoe. They slip on, you don't have to tie nothing up. They fit snug. The size, I wear 15s, and these 15s fit me comfortably. It's got a pretty solid bottom. It's pretty thick. The bottom does wear out over time. They do dry up and wear out. You know, there are water shoes. Even water shoes are gonna get affected by the water. They're not, you know, perfect. But these have lasted. I've had 3 pairs of these because they're just simple and easy to buy, and they do well. I throw these on, I go wading, and my feet hold up really good. Now, they're low top, so gravel does get in there, or sand can get in there. They drain really good. It's a great in-between. It ain't the perfect shoe. It's far from the worst, and just kind of easy. You can get online and buy them and get them in 2 days. Before I go over my final two, the 2 pair that I've been wearing the most, there's also waterproof socks. You can buy these at like Bass Pro or somewhere, and they actually are waterproof. They make a big difference if you want to kind of just get out and you want to wear your water shoes, but you don't want your feet to get wet and you're not planning on getting very deep. You're just going ankle deep. This is a great option to have. Get some of these. These are just barely over ankle high, but I've stood in the wintertime in trout streams in ankle deep water, and my feet are totally comfortable. Just a regular pair of socks and these on. Now, they will get cold if you stay in there long enough, but they're not like super insulated, but you really don't have to be. If your foot stays dry, you don't have to have as much insulation. So that may be an option you think of. You're like, you know what? I want to walk around or go and I might get my feet wet. Get some waterproof socks. I don't know what brand these are. I got them from Dunham's or Bass Pro or something. Another good sock for wading is neoprene corkers or neoprene socks. I have 2 pairs of these, 2 different styles. These are the fold down style. You put them on and you fold them down over the your boot or something like that. These are great paired with something like this, or paired with a boot, or if you just want some more support. And when I wear the water shoes, for the most time, I'm just wearing regular socks, whatever socks I'm wearing. And then if I need a little extra support, I know I'm going to be out there a long time, or I'm going to be in colder water or something. Unless I'm wearing waders or something. Waders usually already have these on there. So unless your waders don't have neoprene. So these, the neoprene just gives you an extra support, gives you some insulation, and just makes the day a little bit more comfortable. Corkers is a popular brand, so some neoprene socks really can help you out and make your day more comfortable. Now let's go over the last 2 shoes. These right here are pretty new. These are crosskix. I forget what style they're called. I don't know if they have a style to them. But crosskix water shoes, they have a nice lining inside. I really like this comfortable lining. It's inside the shoe. The shoe is made of like rubber, and there's holes all through here. You probably can't really see it, but like a netting all through here. Real solid bottom, got a little bit of rubber traction there. Lightweight, comfortable shoe, great wading shoe. I'm really enjoying these. These are in, these are 15, so that's my size, so they fit like normal. I don't have a lot of extra room. They're not really made for wearing waders. Now, if I put neoprene socks on there, I'm filling it all up, and I can wear these without socks if you want to. I don't recommend it without socks because they just wear out the bottom faster, I feel like. Let's see here. They got a removable, insert, insole. A lot of water shoes have that. Like most shoes have soles, insoles. You can remove them. They wear it out. You can replace them. This is a great shoe for water. If you want to wear, if you're just straight up want a pair of water shoes for wading all day over all terrains, these crosskix are a shoe that I would recommend. Now here's another one. Another pair of Columbias. And I would say these 2 are my favorite wading shoes that I've been using. Both of them are very lightweight. Both are very comfortable. This one is Omni Shield. It's got some kind of extra sole. I'd say this one's a little more comfortable. And if you're looking for something a little that you can get wet, maybe you want to fish off the boat or a kayak and you're not necessarily getting wet, this is a great shoe. You can wear this as a tennis shoe. I've wore this a ton. I've also waded in them, I wouldn't say dozens, but probably more than a dozen times. 15 times, I'd say. Like, that's a lot. This thing is held up. The bottom, a little bit wore down. The sides, very good. Now, they're also kind of a low profile. Gravel can get in, but gravel doesn't get through any of this stuff. Has a lot of cushion. This one has more cushion than the crosskix, but the crosskix has a little more kind of a better design for keeping out water and debris. So these 2, I don't know what the price range is, but I would buy either one of these for comfortably getting in a creek and fishing hours, 7, 6, 7, 8 hours. Usually when I go wading, I'm wading 2, 3, 4 hours, which is a long time to be in the water and walking over rocks and walking. You want something comfortable, and for the money, these are really good for them. So I guess that's it. I don't know how else to describe the shoes I have. Everything has like an advantage and disadvantage. These 2 do allow some gravel in. They get in there a little bit. I would love to have a pair like this that was higher, or maybe a pair like this, either one. For everything you give, you take something usually. I haven't found the perfect water shoe yet. And I also think it depends on what you're planning on doing and what you're planning on, what kind of area you fish in. But any of these will work. Any shoe will work. Regular tennis shoes will work. These Hey Dudes, I can take these out and wade in them if I want to. But if you do it a lot, you want to kind of pick the right ones, just like you pick the right rod and reel and combo for the right lure. I got lots of different shoes that I use for the right situation. Hopefully that helped you out. I'll try to leave some links below. If not, you can look this stuff up on Google it. You can find some shoes.